Oh, man. There we go. That looks like a better angle. Maybe. Fun, fun, fun. Let's see what fun and nonsense we can get into today. Except, of course, the stuff I want to show up on screen isn't working. Okay. I should be able to hit that, right? So it should be on. Let me see. I don't know why it does that. Fish. Oh. What's going on? What's shaking, bacon?
Bacon shaking.
If your bacon's shaking, you didn't cook it long enough.
It's just an earthquake.
It's in an earthquake. So, why does my live look like this? Oh, do I need to hit? Okay, that's not what I want. There's a button somewhere. Let me see here. What? Yeah, I just. Yeah, I did. And my last, like when I was driving around, it just looked really weird. What the heck? Well, I know that doesn't help either, but that's besides the point. But why can't I get this?
Yay, no one's the main person. This is my stream now.
Yeah, just call you the smooth hijacker. There we go. Yeah. I don't. Oh.
Where the fuck did my bandanal go?
I have no idea. But why can't I fix this? And why am I dumb?
Do you really want to answer that second question?
Nope. Shut your goddamn mouth.
You suck my balls, Mr. Garrison.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, this isn't. Oh, there we go. Hey, I think I found it.
Oh, you had to put me in the corner. No one puts baby in the corner.
I just don't have a dunce cap for you. Wait, why can't I get? That's round table. How do you do like the split screen like you did before?
I can't remember.
But you do this way more often than I do. Oh, expand both. No, that doesn't work. Expand one spot first. Okay. And then.
Yay, I hijacked the stream again.
Again, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. I don't know. Then I have this other invite thingy on there. I don't know how this works. I don't know what the heck I'm doing, apparently.
To be fair, TikTok, I don't think TikTok knows how TikTok works.
Well, especially not now, since it's been sold, right?
Well, it's been sold on your guys' event.
Oh yeah, you guys still get the real version. We're over here.
Weirdly though, since the TikTok selling happened, I've been getting a lot more non-English content on my For You page.
Maybe I haven't been on enough to really notice a difference. Some of it might be like the Dunning-Kruger effect, like or whatever that is when you think that something is different but it's really not, or yeah, I don't know what that is.
I think that's the placebo effect.
Placebo effect, that's it.
The Dunning-Kruger effect is like um, how much of an expert you think you are, how much you know. And it's like you've got the low end, their peaks, then it massively drops when you realise you don't know more than you know.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, no, not that. I'm sorry. Yeah, the placebo effect, and there's so much crap out there on the internet now about the placebo effect that like I'm just like, yeah, that's not real.
Like how many times have you given a death glare to a computer and it's decided to start working?
What's that?
How many times have you given a death glare to a computer and it started to work?
Never. I usually got to beat it into submission.
Oh, so you're a dog.
No. Why? Why can't I reach that? I flippity dippity hate this. No. So like, okay, I got like all this, right? I got this like mess over here, and people on Twitch and YouTube can't really see this. I apologize. I can't really change my camera angle because it's mounted to the monitor. But yeah, this I've got so much stuff going on here. But I've got so I got my PoE switch. This is my server switch, but I'm trying to set up this box here as a firewall, but it's got to be on the firewall network. So I have that plugged into here, but I can't reach it. Okay, let me stick it in a different hole and see if that works. Hang on a second. This is all on the management VLAN, which I should be able to get to. So let's see if that stayed with the same.
Speaking of server stuff, what is a headless server in the context like Minecraft?
Headless means you don't have a monitor or anything attached to it. So like my Blade servers over here, when I don't need to see anything and I can get into them remotely, they're headless. They have no monitor attached. Hey, look at that. I can reach it now. Boogie woogie.
Well, you were just over there. Obviously you could reach it.
Yeah, I meant over the network. So that's good. Okay, good. We are back in business. All right. And yeah, you people on TikTok can't see what I'm doing on Twitch and YouTube, so there's that.
I could be making really inappropriate gestures and they would have no idea.
They would, yeah. But it is what it is.
Oh, something I remembered earlier that is hilarious. Do you remember how that shit with Kale was going on?
Mhm.
Directed at me. I can't remember if it was a comment reply or him mocking my content or whatever.
Mhm.
It was like saying, I pay taxes because I earn money on TikTok so that you can get your benefits. I watch TikTok. You explained that the money that you get from TikTok is through adverts. I see adverts. So technically, I'm paying your wage.
I mean, yes, unless he's paying for the adverts, and yeah, that's a whole big messy loop. Uh, yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know why people say or do stuff like that, but hey, it is what it is.
I just find the whole argument of I pay taxes, so thank me for your benefits.
You know what's funny? Currently unemployed, still going to end up paying taxes. Like, it's tax time here in the U.S., so yeah, I still have to pay taxes. It's the whole reason why we left you guys, because of taxes. I mean, not right now. The whole place is fucky wucky at the moment. So.
Yeah, but would you rather have what we've got going on or ice?
I mean, I mean, I'm a saltine, so well, technically not, but it's besides the point. I'm not necessarily as worried. Also, I don't really leave the house, so.
But like the thing is though, going back to the tax law, this is what I was saying. Oh, I paid 18 grand in taxes. Cool. There's about there's billions of money being spent just on the benefits section that the government spends.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't really want to get into like government and politics and taxes and stuff because the whole thing's just a big mess. But yeah, it just is what it is at this point.
When can we demolish capitalism?
Huh?
When can we demolish capitalism?
I mean, I don't necessarily think that we need to demolish capitalism. I think that I think that we need to demolish. Yeah, like I said, I'm not going to get into that discussion here. We'll discuss some of that stuff somewhere else. So.
So anyway, a megaverse.
A megaverse. Yeah, I couldn't even get through the whole thing. I thought my brain was just gonna like rot out through my nose or something. What the heck? Because
I know pretty much what they were going on about.
yeah, I didn't. I couldn't follow it. I had no idea what they were talking about.
So you know how we've got male and female and non-binary now?
And yeah.
Well, in the megaverse, there's the alphas, omegas, and betas. I can't remember which way around things go, but like one of them can carry babies, one of them helps make babies, and it has nothing to do with gender.
I feel like that's just weird.
It's fan fiction. What do you expect?
Oh. So. Hey, there we go. Now it's working. That's weird. Yeah, in order to see what I'm doing, you got to check me out on Twitch or YouTube. I'm setting up a Unify OS firewall. Huh?
You crafty dingbat.
Yeah, well, I'm doing this all on my Linux box, so that's I don't have TikTok streaming set up on the Linux box. So, were you able to get that working on yours?
I've not tried to do TikTok streaming on my Linux machine.
Yeah.
I managed to do the Twitch stream on Linux though.
Yeah, I can do Twitch and YouTube because I have it connected to my Restream account, so it takes care of that. But TikTok, you know, not on this one. So.
I am totally not trying to use your camera, your two feet to figure out where the phone is.
Good luck.
I got a rough idea.
Maybe.
It's like that.
Thank you, Captain Obvious and his assistant redundancy boy. Let's see here. Now that I got that installed, that's why. What are we looking for? Podman. Slurp for NetNS. Slurp. SLIRP. That's a weird package name. And I can't spell apparently. There we go. Nice little thing going on there. You're a Looney Tune, all right. You walked right into that one. All right, so yeah. Is that going to be there? Oh, not found. That's also not found. What the heck? All right. So we got Podman. So let me get the server link here.
I'll tell you one thing I do find kind of frustrating when it comes to Linux. It's more of a mini gripe than anything.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's so many different ways of doing things. Like you've got the Debians, you've got the homebrew and all that malarkey. It's not just as simple as going, how do I do this thing on Linux? You have to go, how do I do this thing on this flavor of Linux when version stuff up?
It depends upon what it is, but generally, yes. I mean, I will do that sometimes where I'll just look for and say, yeah, I just want to know how to do this in Linux overall, and from that, I can usually derive a solution because I know enough, right? I can figure it out. And lots of things, depending upon, so like for my servers and stuff, yeah, it's pretty easy. For my desktop PC, yeah, lots of times I generally have to specify NixOS because I have to know how to programmatically put in my configuration file. So if you're watching, are you watching on what, Twitch?
Yeah, I'm on Twitch as well.
Okay, so if you take a look here, okay, so if I go into, I'll make this bigger here. So if I go in here, so if I need to know how to do something, I have to be able to put it into like my configuration file. So that way, like it knows what, like how to actually like install or turn on the service or whatever. I have to do that programmatically. It's not, I can't just go to like the bazaar like you do, or a package manager that has a GUI and install stuff. It doesn't work that way on this distribution. So yeah. And then like all my apps.
I've only used Spazlight and Mint, and definitely for audio control stuff, like telling the system which device to use for audio, so much better on Spazlight.
So you got to be careful, because don't confuse the functionality of an operating system with the functionality of a desktop environment. Mint's default desktop environment is Cinnamon, which is going to have vastly different controls in a different way and user experience for those controls versus GNOME, which is what you're using on Bazite. Just like I'm using Plasma Desktop on my Nix desktop that you can see here on Twitch, and sometimes I'll flip over to Cosmic, and some things are easier to do in Plasma, and some things are easier for me to do in Cosmic. It's the desktop environment in a lot of places. The underlying architecture and structure and how things work is the same across all Linux distributions. There's minor nuance, but the general underlying stuff is the same.
Yeah.
Even,
Also, like, I look at Minecraft launchers, for example. You've got the default Minecraft launcher, which is just a case of you can choose which version to, like whether you go Bedrock or Java, and then you can choose your version. Unless you pre-configure a mod pack version, it's not that hosted on the Curse40 website. Yet, with the one that I've got on here, PolyMC,
Mhm.
you can get your vanilla, you can get your modded, you can get mods, but it's not restricted to just one particular launcher.
Gotcha.
I can get AT, Curse40, FTB, and like I can even go all the way back to the classic 1.2.5 version tech if I wanted to. I really missed the 1.7 era of Minecraft mods.
Yeah, I never got into Minecraft. Just wasn't my jam. So,
Let me guess, you're one of those Terraria freaks.
was what?
You're one of those Terraria freaks.
No, I didn't get into that either. So,
Fancy.
but yeah.
Man, your hairline's more noticeable on Twitch.
Really? Really? It's bad enough I have people point that out in videos. I've always had a big forehead. My entire life. So, if you were to see photos of me in high school, it looks the same.
Jesus Christ.
So, yes, my child.
Yeah, that's safety of. Yeah, that's the thing actually. Why do a lot? Because I only see that Americans do it like that. Why do Americans have the thumb out?
I don't usually.
More comfortable to do it like that.
Depends. Or there's the sort of like Japanese style taunt.
I'm more confused than anything.
Good for you. Go watch some anime. All right. All right. So now we can do.
Like going back to what I was saying about the fact that like you have to specify which OS you're on to do a certain thing. The plus side is there are OSs built specifically for that thing instead of the catch-all like Windows.
Depends. So I'll give you a good example. What I have done in the past, especially in like my older like Ubuntu days and stuff like that, is I did local virtual machines, local containers, local services that I could access over my network and stuff like that. But it still had a desktop environment. It still did gaming. It still did everything that I wanted it to do. It was sort of like multi-purpose. It did a lot of its own stuff. Yeah, you can utilize specialized, Linux. Like if you see what I'm doing on Twitch or YouTube, what I'm doing on screen is I've got my sort of terminal connection tool up here, and I just use this because there's some interesting FTP features and whatnot that it comes with. And it gives me some additional verbose outputs. But basically, I'm running basically a stripped down version of Debian. I just did the base install, and I installed a web server and an SSH server. That's it, just so I could remote into it and access it over my network. Eventually, the web server part is what's going to serve the UI, which I'll show later once I get this installation done, which I'm trying to do. Oh, what the heck?
What you're doing is for the Windows versions of things, it'd be more akin to obviously Windows Server.
Yeah, which which is a specialized version of Windows, which you could use as a desktop, but it's meant for server workloads because it's got additional utilities like the Windows Server Management platform and other stuff, and you can definitely have enabled like the Hyper-V service, which you don't have access to in home versions of Windows. Now I have the Pro version on my desktop here, so I do have Hyper-V enabled there, and on my business laptop, same thing. So.
From Windows, you've got gaming, you've got media making, you've got media consuming, you've got Hyper-V. You could potentially host a web server if you know what you're doing.
Yeah, you just install either Apache or Nginx or IIS. So that's another thing too. You can only host IIS, on Windows because that's a Windows web framework as opposed to Apache or Nginx, which run cross-platform.
But like with Linux, you've got your version of Linux, which is pretty much the Windows server of the Linux world. You've got Bazelite, you've got SteamOS for gaming.
That's all marketing. You can do exactly what I'm doing on every other one of those distributions.
It is marketing, but what I was going to say next, hosting a Minecraft server on Bazelite isn't as easy as hosting it on Debian, for example.
Yes. Do you know why that is? And that's something that I talked to you about quite a long time when you initially made your decision to use Bazelite as opposed to something else.
Because Bazelite is more locked in.
Yeah, so it's got what's called an immutable file system, meaning you can't just run a shell script to install an application or a service or modify the system. It has to be done through the Bazaar or very specified interfaces, and only those applications have permissions to make modifications to the system. So even if you are the root or admin user, you can't modify certain portions of the file system. That's a security feature.
If it's your first proper deep dive into Linux and you're going to go to use it, I would argue that choosing Bazelite over Ubuntu or Debian is actually better because you're less likely to fuck up the system.
I mean, there are other protections in place. I would argue that could go that's a double-edged sword. One, there's lots of stuff out there that when you go to search on how to do things, is going to tell you to modify certain portions of your operating system. Again, if you're looking here, like I was trying to add my user. Let's see here. It's not going to say. Excuse me, but. Trying to add my user to the Seduers group so that way I don't have to become root to do package installations. Those types of modifications generally on immutable distros can't be done in that way. It has to be done through there's a specified way that it has to be done. Now, again, I'm not as familiar with Bazelite or other like atomic. So atomic updates and immutable systems are different. And that's a whole discussion that we were having in one of the Discord servers I'm in earlier today while I was waiting for this sucker to install. But yeah. All right. Yeah, I don't know why it has all of that like ID information behind every freaking command I run. That's really annoying. See, if I do that, okay, so, yeah. Yeah, you confused the hell out of your own computer. It is minus 19 Celsius here.
That's bad.
It was minus 31 Celsius when I woke up this morning.
That explains why you surrounded yourself with tech then.
Yeah, well, my office is the warmest room in the house. It is beautiful.
One thing that I find funny, a lot of Brits complain when the weather's over 30 degrees. A lot of Brits complain when it rains. Yet having a 40-degree shower where it's basically raining hot on you, perfectly fine. It's not meant to be something you think about. It's just a funny observation.
I mean, because you can, because it's known to not, like, it feels good at the time, but as soon as you turn it off, the body instantly begins to cool you. When you are in a situation where you cannot get away from that heat, it starts to become oppressive, and that's what people can't take. I would rather sweat than freeze to death.
Maybe sweat, maybe Texas. Bloodhound gang. Oh, fuck you too.
What is going on here? Yeah, it doesn't work. Why is that weird? That's okay. So I have to get the actual URL apparently, and 5.6%. Copy.
I find it amusing that people are like, oh, so glad my taxpayer money's going on Linux.
Yeah, that's not how that works.
Only in rare occasions you have to pay for Linux, and most of the time you'd be looking at buying a laptop or desktop with it pre-installed anyway. System 76.
There we go.
Swear Framework actually did Linux versions as well.
Who?
Framework.
You can. So they don't have their own. They will pre-install something like Ubuntu, Fedora, OpenSUSE, something like that. Arch, by the way.
You are terrible, you know that, by the way.
It's how I roll. There we go. Alright, so chmod plus X, make it executable, and then we'll do one tab. Tab is your best friend in a Linux command line, let me tell you. Alright, and then we'll do a /1. And here we go. Hey, now it's gonna install it. Alright, so yes, install, and away it goes. Let's see here.
Checked on the Framework website. None of the systems they have actually have Linux as an option on their configurator. Well, they have none bring your own.
Yeah, I mean,
They've got the build it yourself and bring your OS, including Linux.
So if you're an enterprise and you have Windows licenses already, why pay for that license again? Or, if you're just a small person and you have an old machine that you're going to transfer that license from to, then why not do that? or if you are just a Linux user, why not do that? So, all right, here we go. Colon. It is, yeah. Come on. Hey, look at that. Oh, second.
Are you fucking shitting me? 120 quid for the downloaded version for Windows 11 Home.
That's not the download. That's just for the license. You can download it for free.
Yeah, I know you can download it. I've done it way too many times. But like $200 for a license. That's not $200. 120 quid for a license. What's that in dollars? $163.73. And that's for the basic version.
Oh man. Okay. Oh, I need to download.
So it doesn't cost anything different if you get the USB. Oh wait, £10 delivery cost.
Yeah.
The next day delivery at least.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh.
And Microsoft wonder why so many people use key crackers.
Back to. So this is now. Oh shoot.
If I go Wayback Machine.
Nope. I should be able to access it. Oh, I can't.
Website updated a lot on January 1st according to Wayback Machine.
I mean, that makes sense, right?
XP came out in 2001, didn't it?
Yes.
If I go to any random snapshot in 2002, I should be able to find the cost of the Windows license.
I mean, I don't know if it really has changed that much, but yeah.
Oh my Jesus. The website definitely has.
Oh yeah, the website's definitely changed. Why can't I? There's some weird shenanigans going on. Um.
Wow. Back in 2002, they still had the Windows 95 up on the Microsoft website.
Interesting.
Yay, I got 500 server error.
You didn't get the I am a teapot?
I don't think that was invented in 2002.
Oh yeah, that server error, the I'm a teapot error, that's been around for a long time.
You with your bullshit.
Yeah, 418 came out in server error 418. I am a teapot came out in 1998. Yep. But yeah, back to the task at hand. Let's see here.
Okay, you work is about the same price.
Yeah. I don't know why. Ouch. Do I just need to reboot this? Oh. Okay. Is it going to stay on? Maybe? It's going to get a new IP address? Hopefully. Just trying to... Okay, it says it's connected now. Let me try this again. Ah.
Copies of Windows XP and have them all running at the same time on this system that I'm using. Just from the memory and free space alone.
Why does that look dark? Why is that?
And that's unrecommended. I'm going to dip from the lights. I'll catch you on that bit.
All right, man. Take it easy. Thanks for hanging out. Well, fine. Already offline. Be that way. Oh, man. Let's see here. So, if you're watching me here, you should check out my bio because I've got other links to other places where I am currently streaming. The Tube of You and the Purple app are where I'm showing like my screen and what I'm setting up and all that kind of stuff. So if you want to see me there, yeah, that's the place to find me. So that's why. Okay, that's okay. That's why it was being weird. Okay, so I need to download a backup of my system here. Backups. And we'll download a backup. What's the most recent one? So I think it does this. Okay, it does it once a month. Settings only. Create a backup of all current system settings or okay, yeah, all system settings. We're going to download the most current one. We'll get that UNF file. And then we will upload that to our server. Okay, so it should be downloaded. Let's restore from backup. It's going to be here. That's not actually the password, so yeah. We will pull this in, put that on a different screen. To log back in there. All right. Let's search for Unify. There we go. And we will copy that password. Actually, let's change this just to the username. Understand. Yep. Sign in. And oops. Helps if I don't delete important parts of the username. Let's try it again. There we go. And I will need my two-factor authentication, which I should have here. Or not. Oh, here we go. I have it here. There we go. Store from backup. Okay, here we go. So we are going to do my cloud key from today. Restore all applications and settings. Here we go. Next. So let's hope that this works the way that I envision it's supposed to. Because I would like to turn this into a full-blown firewall network appliance. And I apologize. I did not see. Yeah. Sorry, I've been neglecting the chat. My apologies over on the purple app and the tube of you. But I think we got it. Get that out of there. Yep, so it's restoring everything, which is good. We'll see how it goes from there. Yeah, I'm excited. Just waiting for this backup to go through here. Okay, we're good on that. It's getting there, I think. I think it's getting there. The hard part's going to be cutting this thing over to be the new firewall, but we're not even close to being there yet. We got to go in and set up all the firewall rules, VLANs, zones, all that good stuff. So this is going to be a sort of a learning experience and a half. Trying to get all of this figured out. Oh, that's why. There we go. Have my research browser on the other side here, so we'll see how this goes. So I might have to do lots of research to figure this out. It's been a really long time, and I don't have this really documented anywhere, so what's cool is the stream will have documented all that for me. So let's see here. It's getting there. I'm excited for this. I'm excited. I wonder if I can. Oh no, I don't have actual. Hang on a second. Let me get actual Discord up and running here. I think I'm just gonna whack Ferdium for now. Quit. And we'll take this up here. Let's go. Yeah, we'll go to general. And let's see here. Oh, let's get my. That and my microphone. Let's get. Oh, hey, cool. We are. Oh, that's getting the webcam. Maybe we can do the. See, is it picking? Yeah, okay. We got. Hey, we're in business. Yay. Let us share the screen. Share screen. Make selection. We are going to do the 25. I think that's the one. Yep. That should be it, right? Yep, we got the right one up. All right, awesome. We're just waiting for the backup to restore itself. But this is exciting. This is really exciting. Hey, there we go. And then we can open up the chat. Where's the chat? Boop. There we go. So we got chat there, chat here. We are rocking and a rolling. I just hope I don't blow out the power. That would suck. I can probably kill this for now. I don't think I need to do anything more here for this. So we're just going to save those resources and kill this. Yeah, we'll exit that. If I need anything, I can always jump in here. And let's let that do its thing. Oh my goodness. You wouldn't think that this would take so long. Actually, I don't need that monitor on anymore, I don't think. So we can turn that guy off. So we're doing everything remotely. If I need to, I can just SSH in. There we go. There we go. Awesome. All right. We'll do and we'll copy that. Hey, there we go. Cool. Back in business. Still need to figure out that user add thing so I can use sudo because that's just kind of annoying right now. Let's see here. Is that other thing done yet? Nope. Still working on it. Still working on it. And I can see the lights blinking, so it's doing something. I just don't know what yet. If this works out the way that I want it to, and I really like it, I may just stick with it. But we'll see. All right, let me check something here. Oh, okay, so sudo is in there. Okay. Maybe because it's not installed. Yeah, that might be why. Oh, it is that easy. I just didn't have the freaking program installed. You know. I think we should be good here, though. Let's see, is fast fetch in? It is. Good. All right. There we go. Coolness. Man, it was going, but it's dogging. Oof, it's taking a while. Oh no. I don't understand why it would try and turn me off. I'm here, I'm moving, I'm doing stuff. Oh man, this is bad for the neck though, let me tell you. Oh my goodness. All right. So we'll just put that in the throw this in here for good measure. See what we get here. Let's throw it in here. We'll go in here. Forky, not to be confused with Porky. Anybody out there? What do we got going on? You got all kinds of crazy stuff going on in here. Ignore the mess of wires. I know it is horribly disorganized, but that's that's not a permanent setup. I'm looking for a decently priced server rack at some point. We'll see. Come on. You can do it. I don't know why this is taking so long, but it's got, what, 4 out of the 5 things, so I don't know. If I look at the instructions, I wonder if it's going to automatically bring my devices over. Yeah, I'll get an initial backup once this is done. But yeah, I wonder what my resources are looking like doing all this. Let's take a look. Let's see. CPU usage, not that bad. Network, yeah, we're pushing network. Let's see. GPU, not even breaking a sweat. RAM, yeah. But network, man, look at that. It's craziness. There's also this particular, which I think has fixed itself, yep. Fun times. All right, I think this is going to take a while. I'll come back to it later. I think I'm going to go check and see. It's about dinner time here almost. And maybe we'll revisit this tomorrow. So stay tuned. Let's go to. Also, stay tuned.